Hey there, welcome to another exciting video by yours truly, Joe D. Thanks for joining me on my YouTube as always. I'm going to answer a question here about the ways people can tell how long their emergency savings will actually last if they lost their income. Looking for insights on how to calculate it and so on. So I'm going to go back a few steps and say what I often say is number one, an emergency account is there to give you a certain number of months of income, or not income, of cash for you to pay your bills if you lose your income, right? So you want that to actually, meet the requirement that you are, setting for it. The way you do that is knowing how much your monthly expenses are and then deciding, do I want 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months of cash? What am I comfortable with in this emergency fund? So it's not a dissimilar process than trying to do budgeting. But, some people try to do a budget with no data. They just like kind of use their gut and kind of do a guesstimate of what they think their monthly expenditures are and do a budget from there. And also some people create an emergency fund using a guesstimate of what their monthly expenses are. I don't recommend that. What I recommend is making that both of those things using actual data, a couple months worth of actual expenditure that you add up and you truly understand how much you're spending in a month and then make an informed data-based decision. Then the question becomes, okay, how do I get that data? Well, it goes back to something I always talk about, managing your money with some kind of computer software. I use Quicken, but there's a bunch of options out there. If you are downloading, connecting your accounts to the software, you download all your transactions, you categorize them all, and then you generate a report that shows you exactly where you spent your money, for the last X period, month, 2 months, 3 months. I recommend taking 2 or 3 months of data and then taking an average of those expenditures and putting that in the spreadsheet. That actually can be your budget, but then you can multiply that total expense by 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months, and then that's your goal for the emergency fund. So in advance of making it, you know how long your emergency fund will last. Naturally, you can also do a secondary budget saying, well, if I lost my job, these are some discretionary expenses I can immediately cut, and I can reduce my monthly expenses until I get the new job, and then you make your emergency fund based on that reduced expenditure. But again, you can't make those kinds of decisions unless you have some good data to draw on. So do your bookkeeping. All right, talk to you later. Hi, thanks so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. I also wanted to let you know about our new course, the Financial Independence Roadmap 2.0 Masterclass. It's an easy to follow guide on how to do personal finance the right way from top to bottom. So if you're looking to get your financial act together, this course will make it so much easier. I hope you check it out. There's a link in the description below. See you in the next video.